So a lot of people are asking me what is going on with Justin Bieber.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me. And
Justin Bieber's recent erratic behaviors, crashouts, and public outbursts have his fans and the general public at large worried, and many are wondering what's behind his strange actions. Now, in a shocking turn of events, a close friend has broken their silence, revealing the shocking truth behind Justin Bieber's pain and crashouts, and what they said will surely not leave you the same, because indeed, Justin Bieber is suffering, and what he's apparently going through kind of justify his actions in one way or another. But that is not all though, because Dr. Jenn Mann, a licensed marriage and family therapist, is also speaking out on Justin Bieber's issues and why she thinks he's acting the way he's acting. It is a lot to digest, and if you're a fan of Justin Bieber or just a concerned bypasser, you will need to hear this. And with that being said, let us dive right in. An exclusive scoop from US Weekly published on June 18th has all we need to know, and the headline says that Justin Bieber has felt lost recently as he navigates a lot of changes. It is an exclusive, and the story goes on to say that Justin Bieber is treading water both personally and professionally. Justin Bieber has felt lost recently. A source close to Justin Bieber and his wife Hailey Bieber exclusively told US Weekly that Justin Bieber has felt lost recently, adding that his friend group around him has shifted and he's going through a lot of changes. Well, there may be some truth to this, because Justin Bieber himself has just recently posted some screenshots from a very messy breakup he had with one of his friends, in which he admitted to a lot of concerning things, like the fact that he's traumatized and that his anger is a response to the pain that he's been through. In another post, he said that I know I'm broken, I know I have anger issues. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? And he also added that he's exhausted with thinking about himself. Anyways, the report goes on to say that Justin Bieber, 31, has been trying to balance parenting his and Hailey Bieber's 9-month-old son, Jack Blues, and recording a new album. Navigating fatherhood, trying to put out music, and past trauma surfacing has been a lot for him, the source shares. When it comes to his friends saying that Justin Bieber is trying to put out new music, there's also a recent report which says that Justin Bieber is trying to make music with Chris Brown, which apparently is also bringing a lot of trouble in his marriage, because apparently Hailey Bieber does not want Justin Bieber to collaborate with Chris Brown, and Hailey Bieber sees it as a bad decision. The report goes on to say that, however, a shakeup in Justin's inner circle has delayed the follow-up to his Grammys-nominated 2021 album, Justice. The singer parted ways with his longtime manager, Scooter Braun, in 2023, and more recently had a falling out with his childhood friend and former business partner, Ryan Good. Justin Bieber announced on Instagram in April that he was no longer involved in Drew House, the clothing brand he co-founded with Good in 2018. 1 month later, sources told TMZ that Good, 41, fears that Justin's church home is a cult, which lead pastor Judah Smith quickly denied. People close to him worried that he may be hanging out with the wrong people, the insider tells US Weekly. He has cut a lot of friends out of his life and has a hard time trusting others at this point when it comes to his music and business affairs. US Weekly has reached out to Justin's representatives for a comment. Fans and friends alike have been expressing concerns for the former child pop star for months. Whatever he's been going through, I pray for him and hope he's okay. Jason Paul Beer Boyd, who co-wrote some of Justin's biggest hits, including Where Are You Now, What Do You Mean, and Despacito Remix, told The Hollywood Reporter in April. An unnamed former team member, meanwhile, told the outlet that seeing him disintegrate like this, it's watching the embodied embodiment of someone not living their purpose. There is no one protecting him because there is no one there willing to say no to him. You say no, you get blown out. Well, that is what the insiders and friends basically had to say, but you all know that there's some truth that Justin Bieber or his friends may not be comfortable with bringing to light, and that's the stuff that must have happened between him and Diddy. Now, we all know what Diddy did, or at least what he's accused of having done to almost everyone who's been around him, and we all know that Diddy spent a significant amount of time with Justin Bieber, especially when Justin was still young, and a lot of people think that Diddy being exposed to the public like this and all the victims coming out speaking out may be one of the main reasons that he's disturbed like this, especially because all his crash outs and uncontrollable behaviors started recently after the whole mess with Diddy. Justin Bieber initially denied being a victim of Diddy. No one knows why. Maybe he chose not to say the truth when there are clearly clips of them from years ago when he seemed uncomfortable with him. But regardless, his friends said that the Diddy news shut him down. One of his friends said that Justin Bieber is so disturbed by the Diddy news and is unwilling to process it or discuss it, so he has shut off. So many people who helped to make him who he is were very close to Diddy, and it has completely thrown him. Justin hasn't been responding on this since the home raids. He's not going to. Anyway, apart from all of this, as I mentioned earlier, Dr. Jenn also spoke out and gave her view on this whole issue, and she mentioned pretty much the same issues as the insiders said, navigating fatherhood, messy friendships, and more. Let me know what you think.
So a lot of people are asking me what is going on with Justin Bieber. He posted this private text message exchange between him and a friend where the friend accused him of lashing out and then he broke off the friendship. He also had this other post where he talked about his anger issues and feeling broken, and then he was also seen screaming at paparazzi and being very aggressive. So a lot of people are asking me, does Justin have anger issues and what is going on? I think we kind of have a perfect storm of events. We have someone who became very famous at a very young age, and typically when that happens, people don't learn the skills that they need to deal with the stressors of being under scrutiny by the public like that and just having every move constantly looked at. Then we also have a guy who refers to himself as traumatized. We don't exactly know why he's traumatized. He's made some references to his childhood. We also have the Diddy trial where a lot of people are speculating about his relationship when he was younger with Diddy and could something terrible have happened at that time. He recently sold his music catalog, which people typically don't do unless they are in terrible financial straits. And that's kind of an interesting stressor that may be affecting him as well. And then we also have, he's posting a lot about drug and alcohol use, and he's also a new father. So I think that this may be kind of the perfect storm of events for a guy who doesn't have a lot of skills. And when you are drinking or using, even if it's a little bit, you don't have to be totally wasted in order to have your inhibitions come down and to say and do things that you might not otherwise do. And I feel for Haley. She's a new mom, and this has got to be incredibly stressful on their relationship. And typically, as we know, because you don't have to be a celebrity to experience this, when you're going through a stressful time, who we take it out on, typically it is the person closest to us, which is usually our spouse. So whatever it is, I really hope that Justin gets the help he needs. I hope he gets clean and sober, because that never hurts. It always helps. The clearer you are, the better your skill set is going to be. And if you can get some therapy and some anger management, that could make a huge difference in his life.